On the 14th of April, it was announced that the vehicle registration, the istimara, can be done without the technical inspection. On the same day, it was announced that 252 more stranded Saudi nationals have arrived from the UK. It was also announced that 6,000 Saudi medics are fighting the virus in 41 different countries. Saudi Arabia also reported 8 new deaths and 435 new infections. The current death toll stands at 73, and the total number of cases are now 5,369. The Ministry of Health urged citizens and people of Saudi Arabia that want to give blood to register through Wateen app. It was also announced that barbers and private tutors are banned from entering the home. It was announced on the 15th of April that 155 stranded Saudis are now back in Riyadh from New York. Saudi Arabia has reported 493 new infections, and an extra 6 death tolls has been recorded, bringing the total number of deaths to 79 and the total number of cases to 5,862. It was also announced that Saudi factories produce up to 3.7 million masks weekly. On the 15th of April, the Mams al-Athir district has been completely isolated until further notice because of the virus. On the same day, 254 Pakistani Umrah pilgrims have now returned back home. On the 16th of April, Saudi Arabia reported 518 new cases with 59 recoveries. There has been 4 new deaths reported, bringing the total number to 83, and the total number of cases to 6,380. On the same day, it was announced that 4 people were arrested for selling forged curfew movement permits. It was also announced that driving licenses can now be renewed electronically. In good news for students, all school students are now to be promoted to the next class. All of these students will be promoted to the next class of their studies without any examination taking place. On the 17th of April, it was announced that thermal cameras are to be installed at the Prophet's Mosque to combat the virus. On the 17th of April, it was reported that the number of cases has now risen to 7,142. Furthermore, 4 more deaths were reported, bringing the number to 87. The Grand Mufti has now announced that the Taraweeh and Eid prayers is to be performed at home if the virus continues. On the 18th of April, it was announced that 187 Saudis have now returned from the US. It was also announced that 226 Umrah pilgrims have now left for Pakistan. On the 18th of April, 150 stranded Koreans have now returned to Korea. The Ministry of Interior has now announced that a 24-hour lockdown will be imposed on Al-Hassas, Al-Faysaliyah and Al-Fadliyah districts. Also on the 18th of April, it was announced that 1,132 new cases have been reported, with 280 recoveries. The total number of cases has now risen to 8,274. 5 more deaths were also recorded, bringing the total number to 92. It was also announced that taxis can now work together with delivery apps. It was also announced on the 18th of April that unified permits were to be implemented starting from Tuesday across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It was also announced that a proactive mopping has exposed numerous new cases in Mecca and in Medina, especially in more populated areas. On the 19th of April, it was announced that Saudis and expatriates were held for violating the curfew. The Council of Senior Scholars has urged Muslims around the world residing in countries that have been affected or are under curfew pray at home during Ramadan. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and share the video, and turn on your notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.